At the 6.
Sanders on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 6-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Michelle going to try again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll try to run it in, Michelle. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 25 yards out. Vinatieri's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Now from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Peyton. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
He's back to throw. That's going to be caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. And it's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Ryan. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Ryan to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Cooper was the target there. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And I don't know what more you can say about Adam Vinatieri in that career. Maybe the best to ever do this.
Let's be honest. Does anything faze him? Snow, playoff games, Super Bowls. Just watching this made me nervous, but he never broke a sweat.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking too.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game...
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now Sanders. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead,
and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Michael Vick. It's caught. Jones. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Tries to force it to Megatron, and it's intercepted. Picked up by a former Cowboy, Deion Sanders. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Well, a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run with Sanders. They find some open field here. The 40, 20. You ain't doing nothing today. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 10-yard line. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game, and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
On second down now, Peyton, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Vinatieri's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
What? 280. 55. One twist. Check.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
55. 36 power.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 29, Wilson on the move to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mostert. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. Mostert. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Ed Oliver drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He's got his man. That's Hardman. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Peyton. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. This is Mostert. About 3 yards there to the 27. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Now it's Wilson. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Wilson. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Here's Phil Dawson now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Here's Sanders. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Mika Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the 1st-round pick out of Alabama.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Running right. Here's Sanders. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 39.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Walter Payton, 39 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
Let's go. Let's go.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run with Ivory. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson looking sideline, incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Check nickel.
Got it.
Check 3. Kill.
Go 14.
Slam.
Good.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Completes it to Hardman. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing now, Will Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 22 yards there, a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Vikings. Raheem Mostert